Okay, so we don't have Supervisor Valdez's.
So the Supervisor Valdez, as I understand it, was the expansion of the, I don't have the language in front of me, I'm sorry, I'm just going off of what I have here, but I can provide that for you. My understanding is that he made since the original formation of the CLEP was for this Operation Stone Garden grant, that has since gone away. So now the new direction, is my understanding, is that it's for the purpose of approving and recommending grants awarded to the Sheriff's Department. Any further scope as far as the Operation Stone Garden, I don't believe it has any direction as that for that information. It's just for the review and acceptance and recommendation for the grants awarded to the Sheriff's Department.
And that does seem very broad. It is my recommendation, it's my wish that we would ask the board for further discussion on what our scope and our mission is. Oh, Isabel, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Blind.
I agree. I think we need to go back to the board. My understanding, as I accepted this position, was that we would be brought in looking at other grants, but it would be under that eye, that we would have information on impact, the disproportionate impact on communities of color and all of the statistics that they're talking about. Otherwise, we're here looking at it, a year later when we ask the grant person and the director, what's your report? That's not what we're here for, and that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And then also going off of what Isabel is mentioning, like look at the background of the people who are here are people who have served or continue to serve the county to the Sheriff's Department. I don't think that will serve as an accountability piece for the community. It's also to have in mind that this commission will not actually be representing the community because those who are directly impacted are not on the table.
The assumption there is that the members of the committee, because they are involved in law enforcement, are members of the community, and that's unreasonable. But in the scope of in the articles of the bylaws, it says what the function of this group is to review grants and make recommendations to the board of supervisors. I don't know. It seems to me like it's unduly getting complicated here to make a social statement as opposed to decide whether the funding for a particular project is something that we want and whether that funding serves the community.
I think that we should, instead of torturing ourselves deciding which one it is, we should allow the board to solidify that.
Yeah, I also think, though, there should be something along the lines of what Commissioner Reese just said. We should not make assumptions about other board members or commission members because of what they did for a living or what color they are or anything else. I take very strong offense to what you just said. I grew up at Campbell and Irvington. I lived in a trailer park called Desert Classics right across. I went to Esperanza Elementary. From there, we moved to Grande and St. Mary's, Barrio Hollywood, Jollyville area. That's where I grew up. That's where I went to high school. That's where I went to junior high. Don't tell me I don't know about this community. I've been here my whole life. And just because, let me finish, please.
If we could,
just because I was a police officer.
This is getting off the topic.
No, it's not.
If you do want to have this discussion after the meeting, please, that's fine. But I think that's not.
I think I get to respond when somebody impugns my integrity, my character based on what I did for a living.
We can continue this conversation after the meeting if you like.